If you haven't heard already while we're waiting again, public notice for Carroll County Subcommittee meeting for the Carroll County Sheriff's Department will be on January 9th at 10 a.m. here in this room. That's a subcommittee for the Sheriff's Department. Meeting on January 9th at 10 a.m.
Okay. Again, I made a small correction. I just made a small correction on this. I took out a question mark and put in a period. That's it.
Yeah.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the November 2nd non-public session and also to seal those minutes.
It is already sealed. Keep
Already
it sealed.
sealed?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Sealed.
If we didn't approve them, how could they already be sealed?
We seal them in. We seal them in non-public.
At the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we've been doing.
All right. All those in support of the motion to approve November 2nd
With correction.
non-public as corrected, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And
If
so
we
approved.
don't, if we don't seal them, we have to release them in 72 hours.
Yeah. Okay, what about last week's minutes?
So these are the public minutes of December 21st, 2011, the corrections.
Of November,
Didn't
of
we do
December
that already?
21st?
Yep,
I only have the 28th.
That's all I have to.
I have the
I have
21st.
a copy with corrections. Would you like to see it?
Yes, please.
And I did correct it.
Thank you.
So I have a question. I made, the corrections were made for November 29, and where are the corrections?
November 20.
You don't put them here in those sets of minutes?
No, they're in the original
They in
sets.
the 29,
They're in the original,
in
correct.
the original set? You should
Well,
make the
I don't mean the
correction.
original, I mean the corrected set. That's how I've always done it.
So where can I find those corrected minutes then?
You can find them on the web.
So you take the, you put a draft on, and beside the draft you put a corrected one. Does Lottie has it? Because I looked into it, I didn't see actually corrections. Okay, so the corrections are there. I will check up on it. Page 1. The meeting said open at 8 a.m. The meeting was at 8:40.
This is regular minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, December
Okay.
21st, 2011.
Okay.
And if by public input, Mr. Albee, he said, was there any resolution? And I think I tired, I think it have to be, I am tired of the delegation meeting.
I tried, I see what you mean. Oh, I'm tired, no, yeah, you're on too. Okay. No, I'm tired.
No, it's just I tired.
I'm tired.
Yep. You got tired of the meeting, that's the way.
I tired of the delegation
Yeah.
meeting. I don't know.
Okay. Any other questions?
Yeah, and page 2. Commissioner Solomon, I asked if Will would put his report instead of report. And under Commissioner Solomon, she said that we're waiting for Commissioner Sorensen. Commissioner Sorensen arrived at 9:10 a.m.
Where do you want that put in?
What?
Where do you want that put in?
under Commissioner Solomon here when he arrived, because she told him something and I told him something.
Okay. That's all right. So I asked Will, all right, that's Commissioner Sorensen arrived at 9:40, did you say?
9:10 a.m. I have a question. Is this, are the minutes made on software? You have a software program? Because it looks like,
No.
because I see certain signs that that program didn't pick up, or that voice didn't pick up the signs. If you look by Commissioner Solomon, then it said end at Pete, and you have those little lines. It's usually done by,
No, I don't have software. I just,
you see the way it is done. Okay.
Any other questions?
Yep. We're going to, yeah, you have an opening there. By Commissioner Solomon, you said end at Pete, and then there's nothing there.
where are you at, please? Page 3?
Page 3, yeah.
Yeah. The question is what the person's last name was.
Oh, yes, and
I think it's
I
Peter Poe.
corrected it, and I put in Poe, P-O-H-L.
P-O-H-L.
I didn't know what it was, and that's why I left
Yeah,
it there.
Peter Poe.
And I don't understand the number from the tractor. The last thing I have is the 2520 tractor.
Where are you
There is a
now?
number right above
Where are
by
you?
Commissioner Solomon,
Yeah,
on
that's-
page 3.
That's what that must be the model of the tractor. I don't know
That's
the-
it?
The tractor
Oh, it's
number,
nothing.
2520.
Oh, okay, I don't know. I never heard of that number, so. And
Was that on-
page
Was that on
4.
the Wheels report?
Yeah, yeah.
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 Page 4 by Pete, it, and then you left something out there on the radio.
Oh, and I don't know what the name of the radio is.
Oh, okay.
It's, I couldn't find it. I tried to look for it, but I couldn't. It's a state police radio, I guess.
Okay, and I listened to the tape. There are some things left out. On page 5. It's about the jail escape, what the sheriff and we've been talking about. And Commissioner Sorensen asked the question to the sheriff, are you working on the escape? Can you do an external investigation? And he also said the correctional department did the internal investigation.
Doesn't it say under Commissioner Sorensen, you are currently working on an external investigation on page 5?
Yeah,
As to
it
when-
said,
So,
it's a little bit different. And then you had Commissioner Solomon asking what does external mean? And Commissioner Sorensen, that means what happened outside when the inmate escaped. And the sheriff said, I think for your review, it is better if you have an investigation from the escape when it occurred till the outside and have a report for improvements.
are these things that you're putting in? Because
These things were on the tape. I
tape.
take it exactly from the tape. Commissioner Sorensen make a motion for an external investigation that the sheriff is doing on the escape. He asks, is there a second? Commissioner Kenny said the sheriff is already doing an external investigation with other agencies. I am in favor of an internal investigation so we can correct the problem. Commissioner Sorensen said, Jason and I talked about it, who is responsible for the jail, and Jason feels he is responsible. The sheriff said, you need a third party to look at a plan from the escape in the house till out external escape. Only I don't think outside only escape will have any utility.
I don't even understand what you just said.
What did you don't understand?
I just didn't understand what you just said.
Oh. The sheriff said you need a third party to look at a plan from the escape in the house still until the outside. Only, I don't think outside escape only will have any utility.
Is that, who said that, the sheriff?
Sheriff, yeah, about the escape.
And he said,
Where are you? What page are you on, please?
it's not in there,
Page-
is what I'm hearing.
That is by page 5 when we were talking about the escape by Sheriff Conley. There is where it needs to go in. And I think when we talked a couple weeks ago that we're going to have the department heads, the flyer, we're going to attach them, or the report that we're bringing in. That's why I thought it's been done on the software, because I see everything is now inside. From Will and from Jason is also inside here. Page 7. If you go all the way down by Commissioner Sorensen, and you see Representative Bobson asks a question. He said, do you know how many bids we received? And he also said, I thought that PPS was going to oversee this. And by Commissioner Kenny, I think we need competitive bidding. We need to put it out to bid again. That's not in. Page 8. By Commissioner Kenny, we have one bid and PBS is going to dictate what to do, not we. And by Commissioner Sorensen, so we don't put RFPs on getting a prosecutor. Damon Steer said, it is weird that a company who's putting the bid out bids on it. And Commissioner Kenny said, yes, it is weird. I don't think it is okay. Commissioner Solomon said, why we have to put it out to bid again? We had no bids. What difference will it be making? Representative Bobson said, first we need to find out where the bid went. The next page, I don't know if you have it. I have. Did you see that? Do you have this too? I have things taken out here, so this is not really clear. Do you have that?
No. Yeah.
I have a whole.
What page is the next page?
Thing
Is
that
it 9?
doesn't say.
Is it page 9?
But let me see.
Well, point of order. Just right in that section of that meeting, I said that, and I think Asha said that too, but I think someone said that McGill put the bid out. So just, I don't want that to get lost. It wasn't BPS who put out the bid and then bid on it. It was McGill.
I don't remember what we're looking, but we're talking about.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
We're talking about the boiler.
Yeah,
At that meeting, I was under the impression that BPS did the specs to put the RFP out. And then somebody replied that it was McGill who did the specs to put the bid out, so I didn't want that to get lost.
I thought we put the specs
yeah. I'm not sure that's correct.
Then who did
You say that again, what you just said?
who put, it wasn't BPS who put out the specs and then bid on the project?
No.
For
For the wood pellet boiler.
for the pellet boilers
Install.
install. Yeah,
There's another company.
McGill didn't put it out.
Well, it's something like
McGill
that.
is an engineer, who would be a subcontractor.
Who,
Commissioners put that bid out.
but somebody helped you design it. Somebody helped you design that RFP.
Well, yeah, a lot of people helped.
There was some company, I thought it was McGill or McBain.